Good morning, it's Saturday, the 25th of August 2018, and welcome to Hadley, which is that way. What we're going to do is cross over the bridge and, cross over the road to cross over that bridge. But first, before we do, just going to come over here for a minute. This is Hadley Park Road, and yeah, this is a bit of a distraction. That sign needs cleaning. Now this is a bit of a sidestep distraction to today's video, because I just want to say that well, now if you were to travel all the way to the other end of this main road, to the other end of Hadley Park Road here, that will eventually take you to a pub called the Malt Shovel, which I've done a video on previously, and it's a nice little pub, the Malt Shovel. Well, that's at the other end of this road, and yeah, but we're not going to go that way, we're going to go this way. This is the local Sikh temple. The Sikhs are amazing people. I love the Sikhs, they're brilliant, they are. So yeah, but I'm going to carry on this way and skip ahead. Okay, here we are. Now, Hadley, I kind of like Hadley. Yeah, I like Hadley. When it comes to things to do, things to spot and see, there may not be as much going on as there are in other parts of Telford, but still, it's a really good place to pass through and come by. Now, this path here, and the road as well, if you were to continue on that way will eventually lead you to Trench, and then after that Donington. But we're not going to go that way. He said, yeah, see, Trench, 1.25 miles that way, Horton Wood, 1.5 miles, and Donington, 3 miles that way. All part of the cycle route, but like I just said, we're not going to go that way. We're going to continue on this way. See, I already spoke about that direction, and that direction along that road will eventually take you to Wellington, and beyond that it will take you to places like Alston, Lawley and Dawley. But we're not going to go that way. Instead, we're just going to look over there for a moment. Okay. over there is where we began the video. Okay. And as I said, that way is Montgomery, which takes you to Princess Royal Hospital. And this path here, this cycle path, this route here will, if you stick to it, will take you into Wellington. So yeah, direct route into Wellington, and then, like I said, Montgomery, and then onwards to Princess Royal Hospital. But we're not going to go that way. We're just going to head back up here. And for anyone interested, that is a train track. It used to be decommissioned, but now it's been reactivated and goes on to feed freight and cargo to somewhere in that direction. And for those who are interested, this is Telford Rail Freight Terminal UB1. Yeah, bridge number UB1. And bridge information: name, Leagate Avenue Bridge, Hadley. OS grid reference SJ672121. 1477 metres from Donington Branch Junction. In emergency, telephone 08451 55 99 55. But yeah, random information there about a freight bridge. Anyway, moving onwards. Just skip ahead a little bit. Those clouds don't look very friendly. I was hoping it's going to be a nice sunny day all day today, but we'll soon see how it pans out. Anyway, like I said at the start of this video, welcome to Hadley. Now these houses right in front of you, they are brand new. In fact, this little section here is new. It's about 3 years old, so we've done some redevelopment around here and tidied this section up. Because Hadley Centre looks completely different to how it used to how it looked maybe 6-7, even as recently as 6-7 years ago. Because around here there used to be a few shops, flats above the shops, but you'll see that it's all been demolished, completely torn down, and completely regenerated. So what was here many years ago, like I just said, shops, maybe a GP or whatever it was, has now been replaced by these new swanky looking houses, which I think has been good, these new houses. So yeah, if I had the money, which I don't, but if I did, I would love to live in one of these new houses. It'd be really convenient, really nice. Way these houses have town centre of Hadley, it'd be extremely convenient. Yeah, but as you can see, past 4 or 5 years, Hadley Centre's come under some big regeneration. Because as we've got now, we've got the Hadley Under 5's community shop, and the Rowland's Pharmacy is still here, but they're now under new buildings. Got Leakin Housing Trust right here. A shop selling Polish and Latvian and Romanian food. I've been in here a couple of times. It's actually quite a nice little shop. We've got a vets there. Because back in the day, this car park didn't exist. It was a entirely pedestrianised area, and there used to be like a pretty much everywhere you're seeing cars parked was the shopping centre. I think there's a cafe. There used to be a small bakery or a patisserie selling cakes. There used to be a little library, very small library, and above those were two-storey line of buildings, but above them were flats and everything. All gone now. I mean, it's like Hadley Centre, how it used to look, was very depressing. It looked like something you might see in a British science fiction post-apocalyptic world kind of thing. That's how Hadley Centre used to look. If you know, something like, think a film like Day of the Triffids, or one of the old Quatermass films where some global disaster had just happened. Yeah, Hadley kind of looked like a bit of a ghost town that you might expect to see in those kind of films, but now it's regenerated and it's better. Up and Vine. This place used to be the King's Head pub. I've only ever been in the King's Head pub once, but the Hop and Vine I've been in a couple of times, and it's okay, it's not too bad, very nice and clean. Nice and clean place, but yeah. Tesco Express, Greg's, Diamond Fish Bar, Chippy, Hadley Dental Practice. Yeah, Tesco Express. Not really much to say about that now, but it's really good having a mini supermarket right there here. So, historic Hadley Village, Hadley's proud heritage. Saxon Times, there was a recorded settlement, 1066, mentioned in the Domesday Book and was known as Hatelage. 1086, recorded as having 10 inhabitants. 1327, recording as having 11 taxpayers. 1403, the army of Henry IV passed through en route to the Battle of Shrewsbury. 1590, first recorded ale cellar. So someone was having beer here as far back as 1590, cool. 1621, manor house built by John Corbett. Mulberry 3 marks the site. The house was demolished in 1964 by Wellington Rural District Council. 1642, Royalist troops passed through on their way to battle in the English Civil War. They were garrisoned at Hadley. 1726, Hadley on the route of Wellington to Newport Turnpike. 1792, watermill built at Hadley Park, and its castellated tower later became the trademark of Sankey products. 1794, Shropshire Union Canal passes through but disused from 1921. 1817, Heybridge Hall built. This was gifted to the people of Hadley by Graham Murphy in 1962 for use as an old people's dwelling. 1831, Baptist Chapel registered in High Street, later a Methodist Sunday School. 1849, Wellington to Stafford Railway line built, with a station at Hadley. 1856, Holy Trinity Church and Vicarage built. First incumbent was Reverend James Barton. 1857, Trench Ironworks established by Benjamin Talbot. 1864, Heybridge Iron Company established, closed, 1983. 1866, Hadley Methodist Church built. 1871, Castle Ironworks, established by Nettleford's and Chamberlain, later became G.F. Milne's tram makers, 1900 to 1904. The Metropolitan Carriage Company, 1905 to 1908, and from 1910, Joseph Sankey and Co. 1874, Board School opened, later became Hadley County Junior School, before replacement built in Crescent Road. 1882, cricket ground between Hadley Village and Trench Lock, where the National Olympian Society held their athletics festival in 1883. 1894, Hadley became part of Wellington Civil Parish, which became Wellington Rural District Council. 1894, Hadley Parish Council held first meeting on 4th December in a board school. 1895, Benjamin Pollard Blockley established Ragfield Tilleries, which later became Blockley Limited. Ragfield later became New Hadley. 1902, Hadley Cemetery opened, and the lodge built in 1903, where first burial took place on April 2nd. 1924, Hadley United Services Club opened. 1934, the Regal Cinema opened in the former Primitive Methodist Chapel at the corner of Gladstone Street and High Street, closed 1957. 1953, War Memorial unveiled in Mansay Road. 1953, Hadley Restroom opened. 1972, Hadley Junior School opened in Crescent Road. 1974, Guru Nanak Sikh Temple opened in the former junior school. 1978, Hadley Bypass built. 1980, Castle Farm building became Hadley Parish Council offices and community centre. 1994, Manor School closed. 2006, Hadley Learning Community HLC opened. 2010, land of High Street Mansay Road registered as Hadley Village Green. 2012, New Elm Pentecostal Church opened in Brookside. 2013, Phase 1 of new Hadley Village Shopping Centre opens 1st June. So yeah, this picture here shows what Hadley Centre used to look like as recently as 2011. But all of that was taken down and replaced with what you see now. And as you can see, that green thing there was possibly one of the most ugliest and hideous sculptures I've ever seen. It stood pretty much where these cars are now, but I'm glad it's gone. But yeah, I mean, Hadley looked okay back then, but I think it looks better now, to be honest with you. Anyhow, moving on. Back down there leads to the road that takes you to Trench Lock and Donington. Here's Mansay Road. So we're in Mansay Road in Hadley, and here is the local war memorial. These died that we might live, commemorating the soldiers that came from Hadley who fought in World War I, 1914 to 1918, and World War II, 1939 to 1945. Their name liveth forevermore. And just like with the memorial in Madeley, you'll see various memorials like this all around Telford in the various parts, like here in Hadley, in Wellington, Madeley, all over places. But yeah. Anyway, back this way. So here we are, Hadley Methodist Church. I've never been inside, obviously, But for understand, this place is an important part of the local community. That's Hadley bus station. Buses come through here taking you to various parts of Telford, like Wellington to Telford town centre and back again. So, yep, walking along this way. Hadley and Montgomery Parish Council building, and also Castle Farm Community Centre. So yeah. So yeah, if you're ever interested in parish council related information and activities, then this is where the Hadley and Montgomery Parish Council is located, here in Hadley, and the Castle Farm Community Centre. So I keep meaning to be more interested and follow the local stuff more often. I should really do something about that and actually do what I intend to do, but there we are. And now we've got this over here. Let's go and have a closer look. This building was officially opened on January 27th, 1968 by the President T.F. Huns, Esquire. Yeah, it's a local Hadley. I think it's like a working men's club and all that. They've got a bowling club as well, so not much signage outside to say the actual name of this place, but yeah, it's a good little place. Never actually been inside, but I've heard good things about it, so there we are. Well, back this way. Right, so here in Hadley we've got another polar shop. I've been in here a few times in the past couple of years, and I do actually like it. Definitely one of my favourite places in Hadley. And yeah, really good place that is. Local business, Telford Doors. Istanbul kebab shop. I've never actually been in here. Keep meaning to, but I just don't. I have to do something about that at some point, go in there sometime, so yeah, Istanbul kebab shop. Over here we've got a Cantonese and Chinese restaurant. There's takeaways, obviously we're closed now, but still. Hadley One Stop news agent. So yeah. Right, so we've come from all the way over there, and that was Hadley High Street, okay? But if we come round here a minute, this road in front of us is Waterloo Road, and if you go all the way up this road to the other end, you'll find yourself in Ketley, and also at the Shropshire Star headquarters for Telford, and the Shropshire Star is the biggest newspaper in Shropshire. And also over here is the Telford West Indian Association Cultural Centre, a registered charity. So yeah. But over here, we're going to go back over here for a minute, and we're going to skip ahead. Hang on. Okay, in Waterloo Road in Hadley is the Church of England Holy Trinity Church, the parish of Hadley and Montgomery, Diocese of Lichfield. And yeah, again, I've never been inside this particular church, but yeah, it's another important local centre for the community. So yeah. Okay, we are now, so obviously over there is High Street, going back into Hadley Centre. This here is Church Street, and that way takes you to a pub called the Foresters Arms, which is a nice little pub, is Foresters Arms, but we're not going to go that way this time. But yeah, we're just going to go this way. Right, Stadium Way, down this way. Skip ahead. Okay, we now find ourselves at this junction here. Right, Bad Court. Stadium Way. Now that way takes you to Trench, and then afterwards Donington, and that way takes you back to where we started this video, and then after that Montgomery, Wellington, Princess Royal Hospital and all those other places I mentioned earlier on. But on that note, I'm going to conclude this video right here. Thank you for watching this video and taking the time out of your day to join me in walking around Hadley. I just hope you all take care of yourselves, be safe, and I hope you all enjoy your day. Thank you and goodbye.